HTC's headset has a few things different from their competition's headset, such as its speedy consumer release, room-scale VR, and a tracking system that works real well right out of the box. In my last episode, we pointed out some of the issues Valve's Vive has due to their unique approach. Today, we look at how they're dealing with them, and some of the things Valve is doing well. Valve has now opened sign-ups for ordering their developer edition of the Vive for free. Yes, they're free and will begin shipping in the spring. But not just anyone can get one. Valve will also be selecting the companies to get the Vive. Their game knowledge will come in handy there, allowing them to pick the VR projects that have project launch dates that fit for them and projects that they like. So, what will developers be getting? Well, the Vive Developer Edition comes with 2 wands for interacting with your environments and 2 base stations to track the HMD and the controllers in spaces up to 15 by 15 feet. It isn't necessary to have it this large though, because the Lighthouse VR system works to fit to your space. This way you can set it to the largest open block in your room without having to move any furniture around. The base stations are using advanced laser tech to track you with a 1-to-1 ratio. The controllers are a bit interesting. They use Valve's new trackpads seen on the Steam controllers and have triggers for picking stuff up and pushing buttons and are tracked in 3D space, combining multiple controller aspects to create a versatile set of input options for developers. The Vive utilizes a room-scale VR experience, which allows the player to control their character via real-world movements. The sense of immersion is so compelling that the brain tells the player that objects in-game are real, and that prevents the player from walking through them. If a player tries to walk out of their preset lighthouse tracking space, then an in-game mesh will appear telling the player they're about to lose tracking if they go past that point, or they're going to run into a real-world wall. Without any restrictions on content creation though, there will be people who get motion sick, depending on the experience. But in return for this, Valve gets a vastly larger number of experiences and demos for their new headset. The Vive is going to deliver a premium experience. Valve has been clear on this from the beginning. It means there will be a price to pay, but that price isn't for nothing. With a high-end 90Hz refresh rate and 2 1080 by 1200 pixel screens, you get a clearer, smoother experience versus their competition, and being one of the first consumer VR releases for head-mounted displays, quality is what's gonna matter. One problem with trying to deliver a premium experience is that VR is ready to be tracking you and rendering lots of high-quality frames a second, although the hardware running VR isn't. Computers aren't yet specialized for VR, and so it costs a lot to have games run this nicely in high quality. Although VR is niche to mostly gamers who are used to paying more in their hardware to get nicer pictures in-game. And it won't be long before we do start seeing PCs optimized for virtual reality, so as a VR community, we're going to have to keep pushing the hardware so that a premium VR experience doesn't require a premium PC. Thanks for watching. Put any comments, questions, or suggestions in the comments.